Hey guys, welcome back to Movizo, your go-to spot for everything movies, web series, and entertainment news. Alright, so if you're a horror fan, and honestly if you're here you probably are, this video has two things you need to hear about. A brand new horror film that sounds genuinely unsettling, and an update on Happy Death Day 3 that fans have been waiting on for years. Let's get into it. So the movie is called Affection, and here's the setup. Jessica Rothe plays a woman named Ellie, and Ellie has a condition that resets her memory. Every time. She wakes up with a man who claims to be her husband, trapped in this repeating nightmare, and she has to figure out the truth about her own existence before she forgets it all over again. Now that premise alone is enough to make you uneasy. But here's the thing, the film is already out in select theaters as of May 8, 2026. So this isn't something you're waiting months for. Honestly, the memory reset concept in horror is such a rich space to explore, and pairing it with an unreliable narrator makes it even more compelling. You genuinely don't know who to trust, and apparently that's very much intentional. Now, Rothe talked about how she actually approached the role, and this is where it gets interesting. She and her co-star Joseph Cross apparently had this really natural creative chemistry on set. They'd rehearse a scene, talk it through, do it again, then keep pushing each other to make moments stranger and more layered. She described it like playing a sport with someone better than you just naturally level up. And from what she said, that dynamic shows up all over the film in the range of emotions the two of them go through together. And this actually matters because when two leads genuinely challenge each other on set, you feel it on screen. That's not something you can fake in the edit. But here's where things get really interesting. The film uses almost entirely practical effects. Rothe had a full life cast of her face done, spent up to 2 hours in prosthetic makeup in the back half of the film, sometimes starting at 3 in the morning, and there's a sequence where she's literally submerged in this orange gooey substance inside a cocoon-like structure. The effects were handled by a practical effects artist named Dan Robert, and apparently everything used on her body was food safe. There was even a metal grate underneath her so she could breathe through the airtight silicone. Wild. From a filmmaking perspective, that kind of commitment to practical effects in horror is something audiences genuinely respond to. It just feels different on screen. Okay. Now for the part Happy Death Day fans have been waiting on. Rothe confirmed she had dinner with director Chris Landon just recently, and the two of them are actively developing the third film together. She said Landon has come up with what she described as an incredible ending to the trilogy, a way to perfectly close out the story. They're doing the development work themselves to get it to a point where it becomes a straightforward yes for the studio. Personally, I think the fact that both of them are this passionate about it, enough to develop it independently before taking it to a studio, says a lot. This isn't just talk. This feels like something that's actually moving. From a viewer's perspective, Affection looks like a genuinely crafted horror film, not just a jump scare machine but something with real psychological weight. And the Happy Death Day 3 news. Honestly, it's the most concrete update fans have gotten. It's not a confirmation but it's real progress. So are you excited for Affection? And are you ready for Happy Death Day 3? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates like this. This is Movizo. I'll see you in the next one.